All right, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful Flock League draft video evening? Let me know who I am hanging out with in the chat. We had MTX Thrill already in here, yo. What a video. It was pretty special. Great work from the editors, of course. Great work from everybody involved. The craziest thing I've ever been a part of in terms of production, just how much went into it, how many people were relied on for it to go so smoothly, and it went incredibly, and the video turned out absolutely great, and I couldn't be happier with what ended up being put out there. Brock still has to watch it. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it, dude. Leave the stream, too many spoilers. We're probably going to be talking about it. I'm not going to lie. Brock's been studying all day. We will probably talk about it. Finkelberg the Dinkler. Got to be careful with that one. What's going on, man? Michael saying Danny screwed me. I wish. Finally live. Yes, I'm on my Zach Savage shit today. Starting a little late for this impromptu Friday night stream. Everybody else is live too, so we'll see how this goes. But I got something special cooked up for us today. Murka, great draft. Peak video, solid draft. Welcome back, says Scribbles. Knew y'all were getting Loveland. It was written, wasn't it, my guy? My guy Scribbles, it was absolutely written. It was always going to happen. You had a plan and got it done. Yes, we did. Michael agrees that Danny screwed me. What Mason doesn't realize is that I have autonomy. And the only person who got, me and Danny, the only one of us that got screwed, and this didn't make it into the video, but Danny wanted Jalen Coker at the 9-10 turn where we went Hunter Coleman. Danny wanted Jalen Coker so bad. And I'm not going to say I vetoed it. I'm going to say that I convinced us off of that. We went Hunter Coleman. Jalen Coker didn't make it back to us. Hope everybody's doing well. Leave a like on the stream as you hop in here. We're going to have a fun time tonight because what we are doing this evening, are we doing a league or mock? This is going to be a league. All right, here's what we're doing tonight. Okay. This is the Sammy Stacks Fantasy Best Ball League 1. All right. One of how many, you ask? Who knows? We're going to find out together. I've just decided, I enjoy the streaming. I loved doing the Real League a few weeks ago. We have another Real League tomorrow night as well. And we're going to do some best ball leagues with the chat. So all you need to do to get in these leagues is be in the chat. These are all going to be $5 buy-ins. It's going to be really simple, really easy for everybody. I'm literally just going to paste the link to the league in the chat. That's going to be it. You're going to be able to join. We're going to do a few tonight. Maybe we'll do some tomorrow night after the Real Redraft League as well. But we're going to have a good time. So I'm going to let everybody pile in here before we get this thing kicked off. Who is my least favorite team? Dude, it's got to be... I don't know how much we're saying. I can say that a trade was made. I don't think Mason's going to be upset about that. Even after that, Rome's team would be my least favorite. Kevin says we drafted a playoff team. M. Putter also has Genty. Yes, we're big Ashton Genty fans in the big 2026. Excuse me. Get a little sip of my beverage here. Gecko Nation drafts 1 week from tomorrow. Should be fun. I think I asked you already, but what do you think of Downs now with the Keenan Allen signing? This chat is blocking my head. I don't think that Keenan Allen hurts Josh Downs as much as he hurt Ladd McConkey. Actually, here, let me... no, I can't adjust this right now. That's fine. I don't think it hurts him as much as it hurt Ladd last year. I do think it's not good, however. But I wasn't huge on Downs to begin with. This doesn't hurt him a ton for me, though. So these are going to be best ball, okay? So how the roster size is, it's going to be 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, a tight end and 2 flex, and then 9 bench. So we're going 18 rounds, Okay, we're getting deep with these leagues. It's going to be 30 seconds per pick, quick drafts. I want to get everybody involved, as many people as possible. I want to do as many of these drafts as possible. And these are going to be fun because we're going to be able to draft them. We can draft as many as we want, and then we never have to touch them during the season. There's going to be no waivers, no trades. We're going to draft the team at the end of the year, winner take all. Super easy, super simple. Should be a ton of fun as well. Scribble says it's got to be Rome, that wide receiver core. Woof. Yeah, absolutely. Jinxie leaked the trade, apparently. Whatever. At least Rome has a kicker. That's correct. Nippy, so I'm literally just going to paste the link into the chat. Okay? And what I'll say is this will be as fair as possible. It's literally just going to be who can click and join the league the fastest. And I'm going to do as many of these as I possibly can before the season starts. I love the streaming. It's kind of what I've learned over the last few months is I enjoy the streaming a lot more than I enjoy making the videos. So I'm just going to have a good time with it. I'm going to stream. We're going to do some drafts together. I hope everybody's able to get into one of these leagues with me. And again, it's going to be no management during the season. We're going to draft the teams, and then you're not going to have to touch them. All right? So I think that's probably about it. Essen, what's going on? Brock drafted last night. I think I'm just going to go ahead and paste this first link into the chat here. Yeah, so Brock, what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to police it like crazy, but for tonight's stream, if you get in the first league, I'm going to ask that you don't join the second one. And then if we do a third tonight, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a like goal for the third draft. All right? So we'll decide that after the first draft happens. All right? Fantasy Football Garage. My guy, Candyman, GM. What's going on, brother? Hope you're well. Okay. I'm going to get this link sent into the chat. All right, everybody, get your fastest fingers ready. All right. Coming at you in the chat. I'm going to give everybody some time to get ready. Okay. In 10, 9, I shouldn't have done this big a countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang, in the chat. We're going to see this thing fill up. You're not going to see it. I'm going to see it on the back end here. All right. It's not going crazy fast. I got to turn notifications off. All right, and we're full. Okay. We are full. To everybody in the league, I've already pinned the link to pay those $5. So that'll be super easy for everybody to get paid. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to randomize the draft order here. I'm just going to randomize it one time. This is going to be the order. It's only updating my spot for some reason. I did end up with the 7. Maybe I just need to refresh. There we go. All right. So I am in at the 107 in this draft. The 112 is now empty. What happened here? Do I need to assign the draft slot now? Gosh, somebody left. Here we go. 49ers season is in at the 12. I will refresh this once again. And one more time because it's still not showing my guy at the 12. What is going on? Come on. Work with me here. Sleeper. Okay, we're going. All right, let me figure this out. What is going on with this frickin' thing? Can I please see the draft board? The 12 spot is just not showing up. I literally adjusted to put him in. Okay, it didn't work. I didn't save it in time, maybe? As you can tell, this is my first time. You know what it is? Let it save. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. My apologies, fellas. We're ready to get kicked off here in just a second. 30 seconds on the clock. And I'm going to turn off sounds and notifications. And we're going to start the draft. Bang. So we've got Football Champ in at the 101. Goober Doober in at the 2 hole. Let's see. Fuji says, guys, however bad you think the draft was at the 102, trust me, it was worse. Brock's internet slow. No QR code. I just sent the link into the chat. If you didn't get into this one, we will definitely be doing more this evening. All right. Brady's in at pick 9. Is Trevor in? Trevor says bang. I'm going to do so many of these guys, all right? I'm going to get everybody in at least one league this year, okay? All right, football champ, we got Goober Doober. Essen is in here. J-Mac. Sizz, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Piggy Puds. JB Smooth. Art Show. Dan DeGero. Bad 7 and 49ers season are all in here with me. We're going to have a blast. 206 Kid, what is going on, man? Good to see you out. Trevor's in at the 12, and Brady is in at the 11. Piggy Puds gets auto Jonathan Taylor. And you guys are letting JSN fall to me at the 107. I will scoop up that dip very easily. So yeah, Fuji, just a quick and easy $5. Make it accessible for everybody. $5, winner take all. I'm gonna do so many of these. I can't be having this massive financial investment. But yeah, just some fun for the streams, some good content for everybody. Get to see where these guys are going in real leagues. You know what's funny, Jake? Coleman, there's a huge drop off at running back, right? We felt he was the last guy with like serious upside beyond an injury. And since then, it's been like, I guess the draft's like a week ago. Coleman has looked phenomenal in the preseason, and then has gotten all the praise in the world from Sean Payton about how good he's looked. So Danny and I couldn't be happier with that selection at this point in time. All right. SN's in at 3. Finkelberg the Dinkler has an even weirder name on Sleeper, Goober Doober. When people talked about Rome's draft, Nippy thought that they overreacted, but it was worse than anticipated. It was pretty bad. As bad autos Devon Achane at the 111. 206 Kid is ready for tomorrow night. Yeah, 206 Kid is in the Charmander League, which will be on the channel tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. As usual on Saturday, we're going to be drafting another real redraft league with the chat. Scribbles likes the idea. Does Rome know that there's passing in football? I think Rome thinks that we're playing in a standard scoring league. No point per reception. By the way, these scoring settings are all going to be the same as the Flock League. So PPR, 6 point per passing touchdown. Nothing weird. The only difference is I'm doing 3 wide receiver slots instead of 2. Just make the lineups a little bigger because we're going 18 rounds. 206 Kid, there will be some spoilers, unfortunately. But, nothing's like crazy beyond round 4 anyways. Koozie, Stacks, and Stone to the moon. Yeah, how do you guys think that Stacks and Stone drafted? I'm obviously very happy with how it went, but I'm curious what everybody else's thoughts are as well. Fuji Apple's a Torchic guy. Yeah, Fuji, I did the original 3 for these leagues. So we did the Bulbasaur League, Charmander League, and then we're going to have the Squirtle League as well. Okay, here at the 206, what am I going to do? So I could do Brock Bowers. I think he could have a massive year, of course. But I'm also going to oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. That was close. 30 seconds is not a lot of time, folks. We're going to get we're going to get Brock Bowers, which I am happy with. I thought about passing on him purely. He is my highest ranked player, purely because Colston Loveland is a guy, obviously, I'm targeting a ton. But I might need a running back in that range in this draft. So we'll see. MTX Thrill also in the Charmander League. Heck yeah. Captain Clutch, drafting at the 108.5 PPR league with keepers of Pickens in the 6th and Olave in the 7th. Phenomenal. Safe to say I'm going double running back to start. Should I target Genty or Chase Brown first? I think in like more casual leagues, Genty would be more popular to go first. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I would just take the one you like more, honestly. Unless you have like a really good read on who would get taken first, I would just go the guy that you like more. All right. Nathan's a big fan of the Caleb Loveland stack. I think Zach's draft was really, really good, especially through 6 rounds. He got a ton of value. The Burden fall was phenomenal. Yeah. JB Smooth is right next to me at the 8. Amon-Ra Ken Walker is a really good start. Fuji love the top 4 rounds. Yeah, me too. That Loveland Waddle turn, if you guys had watched any of the streams that Danny and I did together, you would have seen that was kind of the dream for us. And so it was pretty dope to make it happen. By the way, I got a new mic. What do you guys think? If you've been in some of the streams with me before, does it sound good? Does it sound better? Am I an idiot for getting a new mic? Yeah, Rome's got his rankings, man, and he loves them. And that's what we love about Rome. In a 10-man league, what pick do you need for Josh Allen? In a 10-man league, I prefer Josh Allen a little more, right? Because everybody's going to have a good quarterback. I would probably take him. I'd take him at the back of the 3rd in a 10-man league. I still would like to punt quarterback, honestly, because I think you can get some later round guys that will end up being an advantage even in that format. But I do still like. I would like Josh Allen at the back of the 3rd, early 4th. Doomsday, I'm going to do multiple tonight. At least 2. After the first draft, I'm going to set a light goal for us to do a 3rd as well. Okay, back on the clock. Trey McBride goes. Thank God. I would have definitely wanted to pull the trigger there. I'm not too worried about the injury, honestly. He's supposed to be back. There doesn't seem like there's any concern about week 1. I'm going to take the fall on Breece Hall here at the 307. Black Ice Fish is in $1,000 8-team Superflex. 8-team Superflex. Dude, I would punt quarterback, honestly. For real. Like, quarterback 17 is, like, not starting in a Superflex league. That's kind of nuts. I'd probably punt. I'd probably try to grab, like, 3 quarterbacks from, like, quarterback 15 to 24. That would probably be my strategy there. Danny tearing up after taking Loveland was the best part of the draft. Dude, Notorious, when that happened, I grabbed onto him. I rested my head on his shoulder. I was like, this is the moment. This is the moment right here. A real tear fell from that man's face because we got Colston Loveland ahead of ADP. Isn't that incredible? Oh, God. They don't make him like Danny, dude. They do not make him like Danny. He is just the absolute best. Oh, God. Fuji, yeah, I really like Zach's draft, too. He killed it. Finkelberg likes it. Coleman. Yeah, I mean, look, it's in the 10th round, right? So it's always going to be... Those picks are tough, of course. But I think he's a good stash, you know? Lose, my guy. $5. $5 is the buy-in. It's going to be really easy. I'm literally just pasting the link into the chat. So super easy for anybody who wants to join. Okay, and Colston Loveland falls back to me, and it's really disappointing, isn't it? Because I would have loved to have him here at the 406. I think it's a phenomenal value. There are 2 flex spots. I'm going to go with, maybe wide receivers probably get pushed up here. Let me go Travis Etienne here at the 406. So yeah, $5, and I'm literally just pasting the link into the chat before the draft starts. So if you missed the first one, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to do several tonight, and I'm going to stream as much as I can before the season starts, doing as many of these drafts as I possibly can. Okay, so the draft overlay, guys, Chrome took down all overlays that had anything related to gambling, which obviously we have the best ball overlay, which is available on Underdog and DraftKings. So it got taken down. Devs are working to put it back up. If you had it downloaded already, you can just turn it back on in your extensions on Google Chrome. All right. If you didn't have it downloaded already, unfortunately, not able to get it right now. Danny's a maniac. He is. Yeah, I mean, this was before anything we knew about the Breece Hall groin. No, it's not going to be Sleeper Safe. I found out today I was going to do these on Sleeper Safe. Sleeper Safe is unavailable in Canada right now, so I can't even use it. So it's League Safe for all these. Is Sleeper having some trouble tonight? Is that what's happening? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, Brock. Couldn't agree more. AJ's genuinely speechless at Rome's team. Pretty wild, dude. Loveland and Warren going 3 picks apart here. Would I rather Henry and Loveland or Bowers and Etienne? Honestly, I'd probably rather Henry and Loveland. So maybe a mistake from me there that I got to learn from. Thing is, like, I think Bowers is a phenomenal pick mid to late second round. I think McBride is an auto click in the third, and I love Loveland as well. So it's like, it's really hard for me to ever take one of them because I know I'm going to like the next one. Yes, sir. Fuji knows ball. Shout out Fuji. Shout out Fuji. Nobody more excited at the meetup was the absolute life of the party there. Switch to the new Sleeper draft board. How do I get the new Sleeper draft board? If there's a new draft board, I'll go to it, but I got no idea what or where that would be. Dude, everything was in agreement. I gotta fix this live chat. What am I gonna do with this? Here, give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're back, and I'm on the clock. Burden goes, yeah, this is an easy auto click Jameson Williams here at the 5-7. So yeah, Danny and I were very collaborative. Everybody agreed on every pick. Like I said before, the one thing that like somebody was unhappy with is he really wanted Jalen Coker instead of Jonah Coleman. I convinced him that it was more likely Coker would come back to us. He didn't. But Danny was happy with the draft nonetheless, just because he, even though he didn't have Coker in the 10th round. Sleeper bugged. That's unfortunate. Essen's taking, honestly, Essen, I wouldn't recommend that because we don't have a kicker slot in this league. If we had a kicker slot, I'd say great pick. New board only for mocks. Oh. Huh. 26 says halfway through the 5th round, Rome should have just announced all of the picks instead of making any. Why would they put up a new board only for mock drafts? That's incredibly silly. Oh, Lou says top right corner. No, this is just going to get rid of that. I feel bad for the editors of BTJ flops for the 2nd year in a row. Hey, man. I mean, what, they took him in the 5th? That's a lot different than the 1-2 turn. Oh, blaming sleeper on your 0 running backs through 5 rounds. This is the reverse Rome. Honestly, Doomsday, I could not tell you. I have no idea. Trevor Sweat says he's not a fan of 12 this year. Brother, I got the blueprint for you. Go watch the Flock League draft video. Oh my gosh, guys. You're letting me get the GOAT Carnell Tate at 49? What is going on here? We got tight ends flying off the board, quarterbacks flying off the board. Reverse Rome is crazy. Laporta, I saw a little bit of a hip pointer thing. I think it's supposed to be only like a week or 2. He'll probably be fine. Walker should have drafted over Rome. Shut up, Rome, man. Look, I mean, there's nothing better than being unapologetically yourself. Right? There's nothing better. And so I commend Rome for wanting to be his own person and wanting to have all his own opinions and sticking by them no matter what. No matter what. Tori says the new board is so bright, he tried to use it the other day and it flashbanged him. I mean, yeah, I haven't even seen this thing yet. Guys, is it fun to leak the trade? Like, is that enjoyable? Because I can't imagine, like, if I was invested in the Flock League, I can't imagine wanting to, like, enjoying having the trade leaked for me. So could we not do that in the chat, please? People are asking me Rome's wide receiver too, whether Nation put some pads on. Hilarious. Hey man, the editors drafted Nathan Schmidt, so they might be open to trading him to him. This draft is kind of drunk, isn't it? We got Jadarian Price at the 6'8". The running backs fell in this one. You know what it is? It's the 3 wide receivers, I think. I think it's the 3 wide receivers. Pushing the running backs down a little bit, which probably makes sense, honestly. Rome going out on a shield, going out on a shield. I mean, hey, hopefully he's not going out on the shield. Hopefully he's, you know, for his sake, winning on the shield. King Mr. Ghost, there will be definitely at least one more after this. This is true. Not all opinions are good, but, you know, we have no idea how the season's going to unfold. This is one of my favorite moments. And Zuffa he actually wore it to the meetup. Zuffa had a shirt, it was Zuffa, I think, doing a piggyback ride on Parker Washington, and then Mason doing a piggyback ride on Zuffa. It was hilarious. My guy, the Ladster. My partner in crime, my future Flock League co-champion in the chat. Everybody W Ladster in the chat. Danny had an incredible week. Not only did he draft the Flock League shipper, but he absolutely crushed the Denny's punishment. W Danny. Stripling pick might save Rome. It might, dude. It might, dude. Fuji's with me and Danny on the Carnell Tate bandwagon. You love to see it. Okay, I'm about to be back on the clock. Here. DK Metcalf goes. I don't want to go double rookie wide receiver at this point. Let's go my boy Michael Pittman. Yeah, dude, Avery had to snipe him, man. He had to. The best thing for this league would be Rome starting like 3-0. Stacks and Stone to the moon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rome himself in the chat. What's going on, brother? W. Ladster. Can't wait to watch the Cowboys game together. Sam, did you like last year's draft better than this year? Felt jumbled. Do you mean like my team, or like the rest of your comment makes it seem like there was a lot of people there? I think I felt safer with last year's draft probably, but I feel really good about what me and Danny did. I do. Editor's absolutely cooked. Shadow Lord's on the Sammy wagon. I'm gonna win you over to the Danny side. All right. Oh my God, we got start sit questions. We got start sit questions on August 21st. Brother, I don't know if I'm going to be alive tomorrow. I don't know matchups. Here's the thing, Nick, I'm going to do start sit stuff this year, but I have no idea. I don't even know who these guys play right now, honestly. Scribble's pumped to see it play out. Me too, dude. Rome, some kind words. Thank you, brother. I feel the exact same way about you, dude. I mean, we had a phenomenal time in Austin. Just an absolute blast. Everybody's great. And it was so awesome that we got two new people in Rome and Zuffa who hadn't been there previously, who just fit like a glove. No bumps at all, Everybody was great. Okay, so, I'm not the biggest Jonathan Brooks guy, but the 8-6 might be a little nuts. I need a running back. He's available. Where did Chuba go? I mean, yeah, Chuba went at the 6'11". Super Stash Bros winning the chip. That could have been funny too. Super Stat. Okay, no, I can't be. This little thing cannot be on a team called the Super Stash Bros. This is the opposite of a Super Stash. Sleeper is really bugging. It's been like 15 seconds and this is barely counted down. All right. Oh, Nick, I am so sorry, dude. That's my bad, bro. Let me go back. Would I rather start... Okay. Gibbs, Nico... I'm an idiot. I didn't even read your question. That's my bad. Would you rather start Gibbs, Nico, Neighbors, or Gibbs, Nico, Kyron? 100% Neighbors over Kyron. Not even close. Three teams you like it from the Flock League draft today, aside from yours and Danny's. Zach, I thought, did really well. I thought Zuffa landed the plane pretty decently. And who else can I shout out? You know what? I hate to say it, but the champ killed it. I thought Sal had a really good draft too. I can't trust people who draft Brendan Aubrey in the 9th round. Many such cases. Many such cases. Kittle feels like such a good value. I think he is, and he looks like he's going to play at the latest week 2. Danny's mom calling during the diner was incredible. Yeah, no, I mean, look, a lot of conversations between Danny and I did get cut, right? Like, they can't put everything in. We did talk about Hampton. Danny had too big of a gap between the two of them for us to do that. And, like, it's the same tier for me. I was perfectly happy to to take Genty there instead of Hampton. You know, he just lost the opportunity to take CD. I had to throw the kid a bone. Sleeper has been bugging a little bit, eh? Let me make sure I don't get killed with this next pick. We're going to need to think about quarterback here soon. QJ goes. Justin Herbert goes. Let's do a little bit of... Damn. You know, Flock League, baby. Let's go Jordan Mason in the 9th. Oh boy, chat going nuts. Shout out to everybody for hanging out. Got 125 people watching right now. Here's what we're gonna do. The like goal for a third draft tonight. And here, let me end this poll. And we're gonna start a new one. We're gonna go. How many likes does the stream have right now? We got 45 likes. 115 people watching. Let's do 90 likes. All right. Okay. If the stream hits 90 likes, we'll do 3 drafts. All right. Scroll down a little bit. So my team so far, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Brooks, Jordan Mason at running back, JSN, Jameson Williams, Tate, Michael Pittman at wide receiver, and I have the elite tight end with Brock Bowers. This should be set up soon. It's just not yet. We were pretty locked in. Yeah. I give up. I'm live sitting the draft board, and it just really make sure. Yeah, then I mean, that's a sleeper issue. Obviously, make sure you have a queue set then when it's coming up to your pick. If it's doing that every time, it did. It really was. It was an absolute gut punch. Hey man, feels great. Phenomenal. So grateful to be a part of it. Honestly. So King Mr. Ghost, I am literally just going to paste the link into the chat. It's going to be pasted in the chat. You're going to grab it, join as fast as you can, type. All right, 10th round here. We got some QBs coming off the board. And I think I will grab one as well. We're going to go with Patrick Mahomes at the 10:06. As my first quarterback. Let's see. Do I make myself a little smaller? Oh, here no. I'll just scroll down a little bit. We'll go like this. Assuming Cook is taken, what 2 running backs do you like at the 112? Genty, Hampton. I don't think that's too risky. I really like Chase Brown there. Chase Brown, Hampton, Genty, Ken Walker would be my favorite 4. And then Barkley, HN. But I think it's hard to come out of that turn-up set. Is this a great big three? JSN, Chase Brown, Josh Allen. Yeah, that's fun. I like that a lot. JSN, Chase Brown is an awesome start. Probably pretty rare too. Hampton, Devonta Smith, or Kyron and AJ Brown. Which side are you taking? I assume this is redraft. Give me. It's close. Give me Hampton and Devonta Smith. I'll just take the best player, which is Hampton, in my opinion. Sammy, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for tomorrow's draft. I got the Charmander League with the community tomorrow night, and then I got my home league on Sunday. Dude, such a good bit. Zach came to me the night before with this idea, and I was like, this is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be so good. He just wanted to just bounce some ideas, make sure that it was like actually funny, and I was like, this is genius. And it was perfect. Like it came together literally perfectly. Okay, Stribling goes in the 9th in this one. That's fun. G3 says, I feel like Genty isn't as risky as people are saying. Yeah, I mean, I think the floor is pretty safe. He was the running back 14 overall on the worst offense in the league last year. Jobus says I'm YouTube featured. Heck yeah, dude. Ham is good even with the center out. Yeah, they they took Jake Slaughter in like the 2nd round. Okay, all right. So I think Jared Goff is still available, is he? Well, you know, these guys have a lot of quarterbacks. Let me push it one more. Let me stack up my guy. And let's go Xavier Worthy here. The 11-7. Stack up Patrick Mahomes, get my wide receiver 5, Xavier Worthy. Swish is saying that Sal's last place this year. First to last? No, you're not cooked at all. Tomorrow night will be live stream. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, redraft league with the community. That one won't be like link in the chat. That one's already full. But these best ball drafts will continue to just paste the link in the chat and you guys can hop in. The Avery card was awesome. The Bush one was incredible. I was so pissed. I missed the Bush one live because Danny and I were in the confessional room. What do you mean? There were no Danny picks. This was a cohesive team effort the whole way through. $144 pounds of fantasy goodness. Yes. The Bucky pick. Bucky has already haunted Zach enough, honestly, dude. Ooh, Zachariah Branch in the 11th round. Rowan, I told you, bro. I told you. Look, it could work out. It could absolutely work out. He's going against the consensus. He's going against what most people would do. And I wish him well for it. All right, Kenyon Sadiq comes off at the 12-1. So I've got Mahomes at quarterback. I've got Brees, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Brooks, Jordan Mason as my running backs. JSN, Jameson Williams, Carnell Tate, Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy. At wide receiver, Brock Bowers is my tight end with a week 13 bye, which I need to watch out for. Jared Goff goes. Rome did zig when everybody zagged. Absolutely. Sleeper Cardinals watch the Flock League draft video, and they're like, "We got to follow this guy. This guy loves the Cardinals." That's hilarious. That's actually so funny. All right, I'm gonna go my second quarterback here. I'm gonna take Kyler in the 12th round. Could be fine with 2 quarterbacks. This is a best ball league, right? So going a second quarterback early is not the end of the world. Like Caleb Purdy here makes a ton of sense. Dak Bo Nix makes a ton of sense. All right. Yeah, Ferguson going on T. Ferguson. I mean, Jake Ferguson didn't get drafted either. Yeah, Jinxie's line, you wish you like me to play wide receiver 3 for you? Very funny. Jinxie was a blast, dude. Super down to earth. Obviously, like I wouldn't expect him to like act like a crazy famous person, but he definitely didn't. He was happy to just be there and hang out with the guys and talk shit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Fuji, we're going 18 rounds, dude. Better get your ball knowledge ready, because we're drafting backup tight ends. We're drafting running back 3s, bro. We're doing it all. All right. We are doing it all. Notorious has a draft on Sunday. 7th pick. Who should I pick if JT is gone? If JT is gone, that means that either Christian McCaffrey or JSN are still there. I would take either of those. I like Jinxie's team too. All right, Malik Willis, Jordan Love. Denzel Boston, good pick, I think, for sure. Very good pick. I got to get some more wide receivers, don't I? They're kind of flying off the board, though. Maybe I should listen to that. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with we're going to go Trey Harris in the 13th round here. X Factor thinks that Nathan and Avery drafted the best teams. I think this is a domain burner account, actually. I recognize it. Tony Pollard RB2 is tough, but I mean, Danny and I reached on Jaylen Warren. I can't really say too much about. I do think, like, you know, running backs obviously get pushed up. Does that mean because that's what's supposed to happen now, or is it an inefficiency that we should take advantage of? You know, I think it'll be interesting to see. I do feel fine though, like between Jaylen Warren, Jordan Mason, and then the upside of Jonah Coleman, I think Danny and I can find enough at running back 2 that having the elite tight end, or what should be an elite tight end, should be good for us. Because it would have been like Josh Jacobs there, right? Like that's what would have been the pick at the 3-4. Ooh, yeah, I can pull this up. I can pull this up in a little bit, I think. Oh gosh, I'm not even logged into the right account. Oh, I want to sign in. Oh my gosh. where are we at here? All right. Here, let me get the Flock League opened. All right, I will be able to show this in a minute. By my rankings, we're 4th. So no freebies here for sure. Okay, I gotta load up on wide receivers here. We're gonna go Pat Bryant in the 14th. I have 4 running backs. I got my 2 quarterbacks. I need to just load up on wide receiver. That's my wide receiver 7 now, so that feels a little more comfortable. I think the 112 is the best draft. X Factor, I was just playing around, dude. I was just playing around. Felipe Franks, I was thinking of in the 15th, but you kind of ruined that now. Ban trading. I mean, there's no trading in this league. It's not because it's banned. It's just because Sleeper is bugging today, dude. I'm with you, Scribbles. It would be. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know what negotiating with Jinxie is gonna be like. It'd be sick. Jinxie like pulls a call onto his stream of like a trade negotiation. That'd be funny. And Fuji, you probably profited like crazy, bro. 14th round QJ was nuts. Trey Harris was going ahead of QJ last year in most drafts. There we go. Tight end 5, Juwan Johnson off the board. Shout out Rome. All right. So we're into the doldrums here. I will be doing another draft, guys. At least one. Let's see. How many likes are we at? 79 likes. Okay, we need 11 more likes for a 3rd draft tonight. We're definitely doing a 2nd one, but 11 more likes and we will do a 3rd. We have almost 150 people watching right now, so that should be very easy. 90 likes and we'll do a 3rd draft. Literally just pasting the link into the chat. All right. $5 buy-ins. Anybody can join. They're through League Safe. Super easy. And we won't have to touch them at all during the season. Draft the 18 rounds, and then you're done. Just like that, you're done. All right. Okay, so I got 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 2 quarterbacks, and a tight end. We had some talks at the meetup with Mason. Nothing really came to fruition, though. All right, Pacheco off the board. And Jawan Jennings, I'm going to go Marshawn Lloyd in the 15th round. Another member of Stacks and Stone. We got Lloyd. We got Jordan Mason. We got Carnell Tate. That's it. 3 more rounds here. And then I'm going to get the next one fired up right away. Yeah, Fuji. So it's best ball. So we're not going to have to touch these teams at all once the draft's done. So super easy. Who can draft the best team? And that'll be it. Elijah Surratt. $89 likes, guys. One more. One more like and we're doing a third draft. Stacks is stacking in his team. You're darn right I am, brother. You're darn freaking right I am. All right. Braylon Allen off the board. Sleeper is just having a hard time tonight. You know what would be cool if we could draft on flockfantasy.com and then import the team. I mean, obviously you could like do it manually. It would just take forever, and I don't really have the time or energy for that. I got to fleece Nathan for Walker. Kenneth Walker? Nathan doesn't have Kenneth Walker. Is there another Walker I'm not thinking of? Scribbles Legend. Okay, we will be doing a third draft tonight, all right? We're going to do 3 drafts. So we're going to have Mason. Yeah, I would love to, but Mason doesn't really, you know... Mason likes to win trades. He doesn't like to make fair trades. Okay, Nick Singleton off the board. Who is JB going to snipe me on here? Who is he going to snipe me on? Come on, JB. Like, the clock takes forever, bro. I'm putting my guy in the queue. I'm not risking this. It says 15 seconds. Who knows if it's actually 15 seconds? Time's up. Okay, so I got autoed, and I had my queue set. Thank goodness. That's unfortunate. We're going to hope that that doesn't keep happening, but I go Terrence Ferguson in the 16th. T-Ferg. SNK says keep refreshing. I'll give it a refresh. I'll give it a refresh. I would hate for that to continue. If I see it like counting down like that, and like it looks suspicious, I'll do it. T-Ferg's also like the perfect tight end 2 to have on a best ball team with Bowers. Cause like it's all cake, you know? Like if you can take this swing, like what is, even like stacked with Kyler, what is TJ Hawkinson gonna do for me, you know? Not a whole lot. But T-Ferg on the other hand, if he really hits, right, having a tight end in my flex is going to be awesome. So I have, through 16 rounds, 2 quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray. I have Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Brooks, Jordan Mason, and Marshawn Lloyd, 5 running backs. I have 7 wide receivers, I believe. JSN, Jameson Williams, Carnell Tate, Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Trey Harris, Pat Bryant, and then 2 tight ends, Brock Bowers and Terrence Ferguson. I'll probably go with 1 more running back and 1 more wide receiver to finish out this draft. Najee Harris goes at the 17-3. Oh, Jobus, that's so sick, dude. That is so sick. All right, Jaden Blue goes, who I would have been very interested in. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Dontavian Wicks. And then I'll take a running back with my final pick here. Do I need 6 running backs? Or should I take another wide receiver? Nah, I'll go running back. I'll go running back. Davis would be proud of this team. Crit, yes, sir. Charmander League. Shout out to him. Exactly how I see it. Yeah, dude. Rough run out for our king, Mason Dodd. Nick Chubb announces his retirement. That's rough, dude. Shout out Nick Chubb. Shout out Nick Chubb. All right, one more pick here to end the draft. It'll be a running back for myself. Joe Mixon, top of ADP. Yeah, shout out Nick Chubb. Dude, he was the GOAT, man. 49er season, still believing in Joe Mixon. You love to see it. Sam Darnold went all the way. I mean, quarterbacks falling like crazy here. Nobody wanted to take 3, eh? Cam Ward in the 16th, Stroud in the 17th, Daniel Jones in the 17th. Who's still here? Rodgers is still available. Do I need another running back more badly than I would like to have Aaron Rodgers? Looking at who's available. Damn. Honestly, Aaron Rodgers might be the best pick on the board, dude. I think I'm getting autoed here, but I'll probably get autoed Aaron Rodgers, which is fine. 16 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take him. Do I need 3 quarterbacks? Probably not. Does it raise my weekly floor? Probably yes. I have him stacked with Michael Pittman. 18th round? Sure, why not? All right. I could have taken Tua. One of the GOAT names. All right, so we did hit the like goal. So I'm going to get rid of this poll. Appreciate y'all a ton. We're going to get this second draft started in just a second here. And everybody in this league, League Safe is pinned in the chat. Easy $5, chance to, 12x your money. All right, so let's rip Jaden Higgins, man. Okay, while this one finishes up, let's go over to the solo cam. Bang. And let me get out of here. We're going to hop into the next one. Okay, let's go to the draft room. We're going to do it. We're going to do it all again. We're going to do it all over again. Okay, and now, if you were in the first one, and I am going to check, all right? I am absolutely going to check. If you were in the first one, I would appreciate you giving somebody else a chance to get into this next league. All right, there's going to be a ton. Okay, you can join another one, whether it's tomorrow or whenever we do the next stream with these drafts. But I would greatly appreciate it if you allowed somebody else to get into this second draft here. All right, so I'm going to copy the link. Okay. I think I'm safe to do this. Yes, okay. Link is copied. We're going to send it in here. You know, Fuji, I should do this more. If I catch Mason's stream tonight, I'll do a little bit of this. Okay, Rowan, yes. Yeah, let me give an update. So these are best ball. All right, no time commitment during the season whatsoever. Okay, we're going to draft the team tonight. And then on January 4th, when the season ends, we will find out who wins. All right, no waivers, no trades. You don't have to set a lineup. It's best ball. It's going to do it all for you. It's who can draft the best team on August 21st. All right, 18 rounds, full PPR, 6 point per passing touchdown. 3 wide receivers, 2 flex in this one. Okay. And let me make sure I have the link. $5 buy-in, super easy, right? Okay. This is gonna MTX, it is gonna be head-to-head. It's not gonna be most points. It's gonna be head-to-head matchups every week. I do think I have league median set though. So there will be something to balance that a little bit, make sure the best teams get into the playoffs. There will be an extra matchup against the league median during the season. But this is gonna come at you in the chat. In 3, 2, 1. Sorry. 206 kid, you're fine. You can hop in if you want. All right. Just anybody who is in the first league tonight, I prefer if you didn't. And I'm going to kick you out if you join. Okay. If you were one of the 11 that got into the first one. Okay. 3, 2, 1, bang. Let's get this puppy filled. We got Rowan making it in. Let me cross-reference. Okay. We have, we got, my sleeper is bugging tonight. Okay, let me see. You're good, good. Nippy was in the chat, not in the draft. RCT, Air Max, Gecko, MTab. I think we should be all good. Looking here. Yeah. I think we're good. All right. Okay, we're going to close this. I am going to randomize the draft order. One time, that will be the order. And that will be the order that we draft in. All right. Let's throw this little refresh. Here we are. I am in at the 10 slot. 30 seconds on the clock. Hopefully, guys, maybe, yeah, set your cues. Okay, because Sleeper has been glitching tonight. Okay, so make sure you set your cues. We've got Gavin in here. We've got Air Max, Gecko, I'm Keegan, RCT, Nippy, Genty Season, Biscop Full Send, Charlemagne, Rowan, our goated commissioner from the Land Leagues, Rowan, as well as MTab at 7. Yeah, we will do a third because we hit 90 likes. We're over 100 now. If you haven't liked the stream yet, guys, go ahead and do that. Subscribe to the channel as well. All right. We got Amon-Ra going at 5. Is JSN going to fall in all of these drafts, guys? What's going on? Let's see what's Nippy gonna do here. Is Nippy even on the clock? Who knows? Fix your sight, Sleeper. Fix your freaking sight, dude. Yeah, Genty Season gets autoed. Make sure you're setting your queue, all right, guys? This is obviously first round. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna start with the Stacks and Stones start. Justin Jefferson. Oh, brutal. Yeah, that team's cooked instantly. That's rough. I mean, Pearsall, you might be able to get past with Pearsall, like, especially in a 12-team league where you're just playing weekly matchups. Like, you don't need to run that pure, you know what I mean? So I don't think you're completely cooked. It's not great, though, of course. See, like, what just happened? It literally just said time's up, and then all of a sudden he's not on the clock. Good God, dude. Brutal. I got to make sure. I'm literally just going to, I don't even care. I don't want to get sniped. Will, I think HN's a phenomenal player. I personally think he's going to suffer a little bit from being in a brutal offense, unfortunately. But he could still be awesome. If Malik Willis is competent, he could still be very, very good. Rome has his rankings, man, and he's stuck by them. Okay, Rowan, my boy Rowan goes Barkley. I'm gonna go Marion Hampton, which would have been my start in the Flock League had I been drafting solo dolo. This would have been my start, Jefferson Hampton. Appreciate you, Brady. Respect my GOAT, Davis Maddock. Respect my GOAT. Respect my GOAT, Jinxie, bro. Jinxie knows so much freaking ball. It's unreal. Who would have thought that Jinxie would come on to the Flock League draft video and ball knowledge mog the entire league? I for sure didn't think it was happening. We get London at the 204, HN at the 205, Walker, and Derrick Henry. Rowan, you know what? It's so interesting, dude, because I think that it is like if you get this double running back start right, you're flying. You know what I mean? Like if you have 2 top 6 running backs, it's like Sal in the Flock League last year, right? Just freaking cooking with McCaffrey and Taylor. So who you decide to take here at the 1-2 turn, it's big, man. It's a big deal. Bowers at the 2-8 in this one. AJ Brown, George Pickens. Air Max going Bijan, Nico. Rome would never. A wide receiver in the first 5 rounds? Bro, are you freaking stupid, bro? Oh, is Gavin going to do the Salvetri? Probably not with the Breece Hall injury. But you never know. You never know. So here's my plan for these streams, fellas. What my plan is I don't really have a plan, but what my plan is to do as many as possible, right? I am at like a nice little cottage with the family and the girlfriend next week. I'm already like having to work while I'm there, so I'm gonna try and swing a few streams. I'm gonna do my best. All right, I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to get some streams in while I'm over there. The new computer I just got should help with that, but we'll see how much I can get approved by the boss. Is bullish more of a Canadian term? I've never heard it. Maybe more of like a best ball term. Best ball lingo. People use bullish and bearish a lot. Maybe more than like traditional fantasy football stuff, potentially. Exactly, dude. And this is the thing. Like everybody was thinking, and I wasn't really, but like Mason was really thinking that Davis was in there going like, this is who we got to take, bro. Tootin round 4, Brooks round 6. But no, like that was like all Jinxie. And you're absolutely right. I literally said this in the draft video. You can hear me. I was like, Junko, bro. I was like, Mason called you a raging casual. This is the farthest thing from a raging casual draft. Without injury, unless the Steelers are like 4-12, then like Drew Aller probably plays the last 2 games if it doesn't matter. but I would not expect him to get benched if that's what you're asking. Did someone say Sal? Get out of here, bro. It's the bat signal. My favorite moment of the draft was when Danny asked Jinxie if he was drafting off of the Ladsters rankings. And Sal goes, bro, he's thinking, who the fuck is the Ladster? An incredible moment. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to go T. Higgins in this one. I took Breece Hall in the last one. Let's see if he keeps falling. Lose, like, I'm not that scared. He's supposed to be ready week 1. You know what? If Sal didn't just, chat and dip, if he's still here, Sal would know more than me, being the Breece drafter. Like, from my perspective, it's like 2 weeks. Like, he'll play week 1. It's just if it like nags him during the season. Stock market term as well for the the bearish bullish. Okay, back on the clock. Breece did not fall, but you know who did? Colson Loveland. I'm here for 5 minutes. I'm bullish on Sammy. Shout out Sal, man. Shout out the champ. Shout out the champ. I thought Sal had a good draft, man. Mike Evans back practicing, I heard today, right? It's a good sign. It's a good sign. The Notorious, there will be a third draft. Yes, we will do a third draft. So quarterback falling, I think quarterback went, Josh Allen went at the back of the second in the first one. This one, he goes at the 405. From what I've anxiously read, this is a 1-week injury if it happened in season. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, and this is not like Breece Hall does not need to like get up to speed. Like, I'm gonna scoop if he's falling. This is like the Achane. You remember Achane last year? Devon Achane had like this tiny little ankle injury. He was dropping. Obviously, I got him at I got him at 204 in the Flock League, but other people were getting him later than that. And it was nothing. He played week 1, didn't have a single injury, like nothing all year. You ain't living on the edge if you don't have a jet on your squad. That's what they say, man. All right. People say that everybody gets so scared because you hear Breece Hall groin injury and you're like, oh my gosh, what if I don't have my 3rd round pick this year? Like, obviously that's bad, but back of the 3rd for a guy that like healthy, I would take at the back of the 2nd, and like I'm just not that worried. Like he would need a setback to miss week 1. So it's like, if he's going to play week 1, do I really care? Like, does Breece Hall need some like crazy amped up preseason? No, he does not. Like, I've been like with Christian McCaffrey not practicing. Okay, good. I don't want Christian McCaffrey to practice. Why on earth would I want Christian McCaffrey to practice if he's on my fantasy team? That's the last thing I want. You guys, make sure you're setting your rankings. Sleeper is bugging like crazy. Okay, luckily it's a $5 draft. A Lamar Jackson auto pick in the 4th round can be recovered. I apologize that happened. Keegan, you just saved it with the 504, all right? But make sure you're setting your queue, okay? because Sleeper is not having a good night. The Notorious, it's going to be, everybody's going to have an equal chance. If you've been in a draft already, you can't get in the third one. I'm just going to paste it into the chat. Apparently phone is working better, Rowan says. Mike Evans goes. Roma Dunze off the board. I'm going to be happy with whatever I get here, I think. Colonel Tate. All right, I'm gonna double bear, and we're going to go Luther Burden at the 5'10". Nippy also saying on his phone for the draft overlay, guys, if you're waiting for it, if you already had it downloaded, it got removed from the Chrome store, you can just get it back by just turning it back on in your extensions tab. Okay. If you didn't have it downloaded, we're still waiting. Unfortunately, we're literally just it's just a waiting game with Chrome at this point. So we're doing it as fast as we possibly can. If you have a draft and you urgently need it, you can create a ticket in site issues in the site issue section of the Discord, and Joe will try to help you out. Okay, 6'3", we're gonna go Jadarian Price. I love this team, dude. This team is awesome. Jack at the 2-hole. Bijan, Nico, Olave, Adams, Montgomery. Super solid, dude. Super solid. I like it. Adlesia Knight, another member of our Charmander League. Dude, I'm practicing right now, bro. I think I'm picking... Where am I picking? I'm picking at the 2-hole tomorrow, I think. By the way, everybody, there will be a special guest on tomorrow night's stream. And he may or may not have made a celebrity pick in the Flock League draft. All right? Rowan, you could have had him, bro. You could have had him. I guess you went triple RB, though, so going Price would have been nuts. I love this team, though. Charlemagne has got Pitts. You guys are screwed. I like Pitts this year, man. 6th round Pitts, I don't know, but I do like Kyle Pitts. Alex, we should have this again. I don't know exactly in what form or fashion, but we should be able to have this on the site like last year with the power rankings for everybody to view. Lots of time before the season gets here. We still got 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks now, I'm so excited, dude. Jonathan Brooks going, I got him in the 8th round of the last draft. He goes in the 6th here. All right. Yeah, dude. I rigged the draft order. Of course I did. I'm gonna wear a Bijan jersey too. I'm gonna wear it to the draft. Byskov in at 8. Goes Lamb, Achan. Really good start. Kyron, I like the value. Josh Allen in the 4th, really good value. I wouldn't have gone Kraft this early. But, it's an upside swing. Stephon Diggs at the 702. Gecko passing on Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase is interesting. Well, at Legion, I'd probably switch into a Bijan jersey. You know what? I have both. Mason, so Mason has every jersey known to man, right? And he he accidentally ordered some that were too big. And I'm a bigger guy than Mason, so he was like, "Hey, dude, you want to take some jerseys? Like, I got no use for these, so you can have them if you want." So I got a Bijan, a Gibbs, and a Christian McCaffrey jersey. So I got all the big running backs. So I might just, I'll just have both jerseys sitting right here, and I'll just put on the one of whichever guy I draft. Got auto picked, yeah, of course. Yeah, guys, make sure you're setting your queue. Make sure you're setting your queue. I will be live at 8 p.m. Draft will start at 8:15. Lou's at 12. Lou knows ball, dude. Brown, Genty, Flowers, Waddle, Judkins, Watson. I mean, phenomenal. Really, really good. Okay, coming up, your boy's about to be on the clock. What are we doing here? What are we doing at this spot? I think, oh my God, Charlemagne breaking my heart, dude. I literally have the double bear and he takes Caleb Williams unstacked. Okay, we'll go with a running back of a tier here. I'll take Tony Pollard at the 7-10. That one hurts, dude. That one hurts a ton. Nippy, you get sniped too. You won oh yeah, one pick away from Jaden in the 7th round too. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Artillery Frost, thanks for stopping by, brother. That's a question for one man and one man only, you know? He knew it was coming. We were talking to him for I guess the night and the day after. He knew it was coming. He knew after we all told him, we were like, bro, people are not going to like this team. They are not going to enjoy this team, I promise you. Okay, this is where it's too late for Jalen Hurts. 8-3 in a best ball league. That's an auto pick for me. All right, through 8 rounds, we have Jalen Hurts at quarterback, Amarian Hampton, Jadarian Price, Tony Pollard at running back. We have Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Luther Burden at wide receiver, and Colston Loveland is our tight end. Thoughts on Waddle? Oh, you haven't watched my Guys video, dude. Love Jalen Waddle. Drafted him in the Flock League. RCT, I mean, yeah, no shame in that, dude. 7-5, Jaden Daniels, phenomenal pick. Had to do it. Rowan, this is what happened, bro. You get stuck between ball knowers? Dude, me on one end, Lou on the other. See, that'd be fun in a lot of other situations, but in a draft, not so much, you know? Six-point passing does make it different, of course. But, yeah, in the 8th round, I mean. All right. We're in this like gross range of the draft. I mean, you would have seen with the Flock League. It's like that, like from the back of the 6th round onwards. The Flock League versus your home league versus this best ball. Like, it's all going to look so different. We had like QJ and Michael Pittman go in the 6th. We had Jalen Hurts go in the 9th round. Or what, the 10th round? I think the editors got him here in like the 10th. It's going to be, it's going to look so different everywhere. Got offered Neighbors and Achane for Gibbs in my home league. Neighbors and Achane for Gibbs. At Legion, I'm going to need like some more info. Scoring, lineup size. Let me know the size of the lineup that you guys are dealing with. Because that will, how many teams is it? So he went Chase, Achane, Neighbors. It sounds like it's a small league. Let me know, because obviously the value there is nuts. Nippy got the Zuffa, Lawrence, P-Wash stack. That's awesome. Being paired up with Danny is not a punishment. I love the Ladster, and I'm just blessed to be in the league at all. I didn't. My way of getting back in was winning the league. I did not win the league, clearly, but I was able to come back, and I'm very thankful for that. Okay, so here I took Jordan Mason in the last one, and I'll take a different running back here. Oh no, I kind of need wide receiver, don't I? Shit. What do I want to do? I need wide receiver. Give me this guy. Give me Matthew Golden here at the 9-10. Yeah, I got 3 running back. I needed to get a wide receiver here, and I panicked a little bit. Yeah, I was just I'm just blessed to be back at all, man. Yeah. Everybody has a plan until they get Daniels at the 6-7 turn, and they have Terry McLaurin already. That's how it works. Okay. So this one I probably will. Ooh, actually, should I pass on running back here? This is tough. I'm going to go with one of these two guys. You know, you can slam wide receiver later. I think I probably want the running back. I'm on the clock. It's going to lag a little bit. Is it going to give me... I'm going to have to refresh. We got some time. Yeah, we're going to go with Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt here as our RB4. You can start 5 wide receivers. It's a 3 wide receiver, 2 flex league, but the running backs are going to dry up a lot faster. This is the craziest thing. Brandon Aubrey had a Jalen Hurts. I think Sal literally just ordered this. I think Sal just ordered it. Notorious, I hope some best ball drafts tonight are cheering you up a little bit. Will's got Devonta Smith going for 1,600 yards. That's a lot of yards. I completely agree, dude. He might have gotten him in the 13th. There was only one other kicker drafted. I know Brandon Aubrey's supposed to be the best kicker, but there was only one other one drafted. That was the crazy thing to me. It's like, I think he thought they were going to fly off the board. Okay, Elysian. It's a PPR. It's a 10 team. 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex. He has Gibbs. Is that Chase Brown, Price, and RJ Harvey? London, Waddle, Tate, Evans. So right now you're starting Gibbs, Chase Brown. You're starting London, Waddle, Tate, and then one more flex would be Evans or Price. So either Mike Evans or Darian Price is on your bench already. And now you would turn Gibbs into Neighbors and Achane. So then you would have Achane, Brown, Neighbors, London, Waddle, and then you can only flex one of Tate, Evans, Price. Like, you're gonna have 2 of those guys on your bench. Like, that honestly hurts your starting lineup, in my opinion, making that move. Like, because yeah, you upgrade. So basically, your starting lineup is Gibbs and Mike Evans, or Achane, Neighbors on a weekly basis. I'd say before the season, I couldn't do that, man. I'd need more for the 101 best player in fantasy. Because it's also 2 guys with a lot of risk. Like, you're getting the running back on the Dolphins and then the guy who's coming off of an ACL tear. All right. Dallas Goedert goes. Let's see. We're going to go wide receiver. Let's go guy getting a ton of camp buzz right now. We'll go Denzel Boston at this 11th round pick. All right, so we're about to enter the 12th round here. We will be doing a third draft for those wondering. Again, link will just be pasted directly into the chat. Okay, quarterbacks fly off the board. We're going to go with my guy, Travis Hunter, in the 12th round here. I don't think this is crazy at all. He's my rival, won last year. You won 2 years ago. We always make the playoffs. Yeah, dude, that'd be tough, man. Hey, appreciate you, Berger. Appreciate you. All right, so my team through 12 rounds. Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Amarian Hampton, Jadarian Price. Tony Pollard, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt at running back. Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Luther Burden, Matthew Golden, Denzel Boston, Travis Hunter, 6 wide receivers, and then Colston Loveland is my tight end. I like this. This is a good team. I'm happy with this. I think I like this team better than the first one. Kevin Clutch, if you had a deeper team playing... Yeah, the starting lineup's too shallow for me. For Legion there in that trade. Also, like, before the season starts, it's tough, man. Like, yeah, let me break my 102 into, like, 2 second-round picks, you know? Deeper lineup, I would fully understand it. Like, if it's actually, like... But I just don't even think it's that much of a starting lineup upgrade. And that's what you really have to think about, right? You can't purely think about, like, oh, the points I'm getting on a weekly basis. Because everything is a 2v2. You know, a 1v2 is always a 2v2 because you're thinking of, like, who am I dropping / who am I picking up off the waivers? Who's coming out of my starting lineup? Who would be in my starting lineup? Like, if you have, like, Evans or Price on your bench, who's this guy's first bench? So he's turning H.N. Neighbors into Gibbs plus who? Like, it's probably somebody that's not even that bad if it's like a 6th round player. Already almost back on the clock. These are moving fast, and I love it. Quarterback is getting gross. So I'm actually gonna... Who do I have at... Jordan Love went, didn't he? Jordan Love went. Yeah, I don't really have any stacks. We're gonna go Tyler Shuck as our QB2 here. I probably could have pushed that a little bit. That might not be the smartest thing I've ever done. But here we are. All right, could end up going running back here. No, so if you already drafted tonight, you'll be. I'd like to get 11 people in who have not drafted a team tonight. Beyond that, if you get in whenever we do the next stream, that's fine. But if you drafted tonight, I'll ask that you don't join another one. I want as many people to be able to get into these leagues as possible. Keenan goes. He's somebody I was thinking about. Yeah, these are actual drafts. These are best ball drafts, so it's 0 time commitment during the season whatsoever. You're just drafting the team, and then in January, we're going to see who wins it. That is all it's going to be. I'm going to go tank Bigsby in the 14th here. Pacer in a best. I mean, in any format, I think having two guys pass catchers on the same team does it like increase your ceiling and lower your floor on a weekly basis a tiny bit? Probably, because you're more reliant on the one team. But in a league like this, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 starting lineup spots, right? So that's like between 20 and 25%. Let me do this. 2 divided by 9 is 22%, right? 22% of my lineup is Bears, right? There's a world in which Burden and Loveland have a good game together. They could have a bad game at the same time. One of them could have a good game, the other has a bad game. That's true of any two players, right? And 22% of your lineup, it's not enough where, oh, if the Bears have a bad game, you're cooked. You know? So it doesn't worry me in a best ball. It does not worry me in a normal managed redraft either. Does the Bateman news affect Jacoby Lane? I mean, it's probably bullish for him if he truly isn't, like, if he's going to miss any time. I don't know if there's any indication that he is going to miss time yet. But if he does, yes, of course, it's good for Jacoby Lane. Hey, Matt. Love Montreal, dude. Shout out you. Thanks for stopping by. Jobis, you got to pay for that, brother. All right. We're in the doldrums of this draft. We're in the 15th round. Still 109 people watching. Shout out you guys. Really appreciate y'all stopping by. Hit the like if you haven't already. We're doing one more draft after this one ends. With the chat. Best ball draft. No time commitment during the season at all. You're literally just we're gonna draft the team. We're gonna see who drafts the best team. We're gonna find out in January. And that's gonna be all she wrote. No waivers, no trades. We draft the team and we wash our hands clean of it. DM me, all right, Jobis? We'll talk. Do I like McLaurin or Devontae this year? I like McLaurin a little more. Devontae, I'm worried a little bit. 33-year-old wide receiver who the Rams were like seemingly fine to just drop. You know what? Like, I'm not the biggest Chig guy, but I think at this point in the 15th round as my tight end 2, I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm worried a little bit about Devontae, 33 years old. Not bit of a thin bet with the touchdowns in my opinion. I don't want to be reliant on that so much. I think Terry could have a bigger role in his respective offense. Okay, Tiefer goes. Rowan breaking my heart, as he so often does. We've got 6 wide receivers. We've got 5 running backs. This guy's a best ball play. He seems to be the wide receiver 1 on his team. We'll go Trey Tucker in the 16th. Trey Tucker, like, definitely more of a best ball pick than a redraft pick, right? Like, your draft, even if your league is this deep in redraft, like, is there a scenario where Trey Tucker breaks out to the point that he's like a weekly start in fantasy? Probably not. But is he going to have an 80-yard catch this year? He might. He probably will. He had a 40-point game last year, I think, if I recall. Yeah. Week 3, 8 for 145 and 3 touchdowns. Nuts. Okay. We're going to get one more draft going after this one fills up. Dylan, what's going on, brother? I'm drafting in my home league at the 12 spot tomorrow. Shout out as well. And I was wondering what made you guys choose Justin Jefferson over a double running back start. I think the double running back start is perfectly fine. I think from a structure standpoint, you probably feel safer going through the rest of the draft. If you're gonna be uncomfortable with Jaylen Warren as your RB2, go to RB. There's no point risking it. I think for me personally, I believe enough in Justin Jefferson. I understand some people don't because of the Kyler Murray thing. I believe enough in Justin Jefferson's upside this season to like him over those running backs and to think he has like the wide receiver 1 overall potential. So that's not something I can pass on at the 12 spot where it's a PPR league. Wide receivers are so important. That was my thought process. Danny, it was a big tier for him. He was fine to do that. And then we went Genty. But I think going Genty Hampton, if you like Saquon, if you like Achane was there, right? All those guys, it's perfectly viable to go running back. Because there's a lot of wide receivers I like at the 3-4 turn. Like, even if you're not a Loveland guy, like Flowers, Waddle, like Buka, Higgins falls here. Ladd, I think, is good. Tedro McMillan normally goes back there. So I think there's a lot of good options. Hey, Charlemagne, me and you, I'm with you, brother. I am with you. Yeah, I mean, people should be high on Caleb, man. It's like this is why I don't understand the Trevor Lawrence thing, why he's going so late. Everybody loves this offense. We love these wide receivers. Should push the quarterback up. Pegaphone, you broke my heart by taking Shuck, and then right after that, I probably... That's funny. Did you have a say? No, you needed a quarterback. That is hilarious. I shouldn't have even taken him. You can get Aaron Rodgers in the last round. I wanted Kyler, though. You sniped Kyler from me right before. I have Justin Jefferson, bro. What are we doing? Honestly, you're right, at Legion. Even if Bowers was out, I mean, I still wouldn't be like enthralled with Tucker as a redraft pick. I completely agree with you. Okay, so I have 7 wide receivers, 5 running backs, 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends. I probably will take a 3rd tight end on this team. It's a PPR league. Chig tight end 2. I probably will take a 3rd tight end. I don't have a stacking option, obviously. Well, I have Stowers. I'm not going to take him, though. And then what do I want to do? I think I probably want the 8th wide receiver on this team. Yeah, so let's go. I think I'm going to go Adonai Mitchell with this first pick here. And then I'll need a tight end with my final selection. Okay, yeah, so guys, it's just a $5 buy-in. Super easy. Anybody can join. I want this accessible for everybody. $5 buy-in, winner take all. All right. I prefer Travis Etienne, but I'd be fine with either of those guys as my running back too. Damn, home league draft before the Charmander draft. That's awesome. Kyler's got more than a pulse, brother. You're selling him short. See, dude, this would have been wild. I don't think we would have done it. I think we probably would have gone. Oh my God, I'm on the clock. Let me just queue up to make sure. We're gonna actually no. I'm gonna go. What do I need here? I kind of need no. Do I want Dulcich or do I want like Kate Otten? Or do I want? Let's go Greggy. Let's go Greg Dulcich here. Yeah, I think we probably would have gone CD Genty. Because we would have known that would be nuts. That we would have known that it would have forced us into like Jacobs pick at the 3-4 turn, which we wouldn't have liked. It's going to be league safe at Legion. Because Sleeper Safe just actually isn't available in Canada, which kind of blows, doesn't it? Okay, as this one finishes up, we're going to be able to get this next one filled in a second. Thank you all for hanging out. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well. And Dylan, I'm going to paste the link to the draft right in the YouTube chat. Okay, it's going to be right directly in the YouTube chat. And if you have drafted at all tonight in either of the first two leagues, I'm going to ask that you don't join this third one. I'm going to stream more times doing the exact same thing, drafting these best ball teams. And yeah, so everybody's going to have a chance to join multiple, but tonight each night we'll let everybody join one. So if you've already played in the league tonight, don't join this third one. I will check. All right. And yeah, if you get in, the link to the league safe is literally just pinned in the chat. All right. Okay, we are donezo with this draft. David Njoku, another good pick, who I could have considered. All right, this one is done. We're gonna pop back over to the solo cam real quick. Okay. Let's get this third board up here. All right, so I drafted what? I drafted at the 7, and then I drafted at the 10. So let's get me the front of the board, eh? Give me a top 5 pick. And yeah, the league safe is just pinned in the chat, guys. Okay? For anybody joining, the league safe is already pinned in the chat of whatever league you end up in. Okay. So this link is going to come at you. Here's our third draft board, best ball 3. Link is going to come at you. Reminder, okay? It's a PPR league. Start 9, so we got 3 wide receivers, 2 flex in these. 6-point per passing touchdown. Nothing fancy in terms of scoring settings other than that. It's a best ball league. We're going to draft the team tonight, and you don't have to touch it for the rest of the season. Right? No trades, no waiver wire. Just who does the best draft, right? We'll find out in January what the answer to that is. And if you have joined already tonight, if you were in the first one or the second one, I'll ask that you don't join the third one. Give somebody else a chance. Give 11 new people a chance to join the draft. I would greatly appreciate that. And and it is a $5 buy-in. All right, through League Safe. Okay, $5. That's it. Winner take all. And that link is going to come at you in the chat in 3, 2, 1, bang. Okay, we're filling up here. I see some familiar faces. As in from the chat, not from drafts tonight. Let me make sure we have no duplicates. Brett, Matsau, Ghost, Slim, at Legion, Fred, Joe, Josh, King Oak, C3 Fly, Jobus, and the 206 Kid. I think we're good. Okay. I gotta turn. Okay, so League Safe is pinned as I mentioned. I'm gonna randomize this draft order. Okay. Randomize. Gosh, my luck is not in tonight, fellas. My luck is not in. We are drafting out of the 8-hole. Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. 206 Kid pulls the 101. Here we go. My guy, Spicy Hot in the chat. Shout out Spicy Hot, the GOAT, The absolute goat. Bang! Jobus, your bang auto translated to proud. I don't know how that works, but all right. Fred Bebo rules. Notorious got in one. Huge. Jobus, you're right where you want to be, brother. You know, don't worry. So I go 7-8-10 tonight. Terrible run out from me, honestly. Terrible run out from your boy. Would love it. You know, I'm picking at 2 tomorrow night, so this is my punishment. Yeah, Timu Sal. Timu Sal in the chat, spicy hot. So Buckets, the league safe, which is where you submit the $5, is pinned in the league chat. You can find it there. Okay. And a reminder to everybody in here, Sleeper is bugging tonight. Make sure you have your queue set, please. Please, please, please make sure you have your queue set. I would hate for anybody to be unhappy with their team because they got auto-picked. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna get auto-picked here. Okay, so Ghost goes McCaffrey. I will be starting with a wide receiver once again. We're switching up though. We're gonna go CD at the 108 here. So I got JSN in the first one, then Jefferson, and then CD Lamb. Yeah, Mason's drafts are a lot harder to join than mine. So if you want some practice in those quick fingers, you can get your practice in over here. Running back alley, dude. Achane, Taylor, Cook, Genty, Hampton. Cook, Jefferson is a lot of fun from Brett there. That's a really fun start. The 205 does guarantee you a running back, though. And for me, it's going to be Kenneth Walker. This is fun, though. My 3 starts, I had JSN Bowers. Then we went Jefferson, Hampton. And then CD Walker. This is honestly this is exactly what Danny and I thought we were going to be doing in the Flock League. We thought we were going to have like 8 or 9 and go Lamb Walker. And we kind of got blindsided by picking by the slot picking. We did not think that people were going to fill up the middle and not the back end of the board. I think like Nathan and Zach were both guys that wanted to start RB, and they were just comfortable doing it at like 9 and 10 as opposed to 11, 12. Maybe not wanting to have to pick twice in a row, wanting to be able to catch more falling values, which like Zach was able to with Luther Burden, right? But we were expecting those guys to want to pick at like 11, 12, and they just didn't, right? Dominator, yo, Sammy, if you had Gibbs in a full PPR keeper league and had the choice of your next pick being CMC, JSN, or Amon-Ra, who would you take? Oh my. Oh, it's a keeper league, so it's a little weird. I'd go JSN. I would easily go JSN there. Nothing weird here so far. London at the 206, Henry, AJ Brown, Nico, Bowers, Neighbors, Josh Allen, 206 kid going with the early quarterback. Josh Allen at the 212. Byskov, I'll just we'll sort it out afterwards. I'll message you on Sleeper. We'll figure it out. Lou says he has his home draft tomorrow. He picks at the 108. If Amon-Ra's gone, you got to pick between Cook and Jonathan Taylor. Eileen Cook, thoughts? I think, yeah, it's close, man. I genuinely think they're pretty similar. That's so tough, dude. I would go JT, I think, just off the basis of the like what we saw last season. But if I have no issue going Cook there. I love Notorious announcing all his picks in the chat. This is awesome. JSN, AJ Brown, Josh Jacobs. Oh, I'm on the clock. You know what? This guy has gotten a bit of a bump, and yet he's fallen here to the 3-8. I'm going to go Chris Olave. Wow. Wow, Fred. I give you props for announcing your picks in the chat, and you give me a poop emoji on Chris Olave. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, truly. Bucket's right. I can assure you it's there. If you just hit, if you scroll to the top or you look for pinned messages, it is definitely there. Oh, did I not pin it? Okay. All right, that's my bad. I lied. It was there, just wasn't pinned. Okay. All right. Big run on wide receivers here. Devonta Smith, Terry McMillan, Ladd, Egbuka, Flowers, Higgins. I got 3 guys left in a tier, which you always love to see. 3 picks away, 3 guys left in a tier. I'll be happy with whoever falls to me. Hey, let's go. Nice. Yeah, I was ready to set these up with... Oh my gosh, okay. Clicked super fast. Love getting Jalen Waddle here. This is awesome. I was excited to try out Sleeper Safe, not available in Canada. They're discriminating against my beautiful country. I genuinely think this is it, dude. Maybe like injury, like he's dealing with the same groin thing that he kind of dealt with at the end of last season. But yeah, he's been a weird one for me this offseason because like I feel good about him, but there's just this weird tinge of, you know, what if, right? I genuinely do feel perfectly fine with him as like my like running back 2 in this range. He obviously didn't fall there for me. Lance is eyeing Puka, AJ Brown, Jacobs start from the 4 slot. Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. Also, guys, I just want to remind everybody, we might have had a Lamar auto pick there. Just make sure you have your queue set. Sleeper is bugging tonight. Sleeper's having some problems. Like you can see, Scadaboo came off the board way late there. So just make sure you have your queue set. Luckily, these aren't high stakes drafts. I really hope it's fixed by tomorrow night when I'm drafting in the Charmander League there. Badaki actually started a clothing brand. So he's no longer with Fantasyland. But he started a clothing brand called Room. I believe their handle is Buy Shop Room. He's doing that with his wife, and he's killing it. I love Badaki, man. I mean, he was such a fun guy to hang out with last year. Meeting him in Austin, obviously, I loved the Fantasyland and the Dynastyland content. Notorious giving us a little sneak peek on what he's doing in round 5 potentially. Needs a quarterback. Thank you all so much for watching, by the way. Really appreciate it. I think I'm gonna stream as much as I can before the season starts, man. Do as many of these drafts as we can. And hopefully take the chat's money, man, you know? As much as I can. I love you guys, but like I'll take your $5. These are real cheap buy-in best ball leagues, Landon. Legion might be getting auto-picked, or I might be cooked. Legion gets the stack, not messing around, not waiting to see if Burrow comes back in the 6th. And now we have Notorious back on. He goes Drake May for the stack. Next, so Dominator, I'll be streaming tomorrow night the Charmander League, and you know what? Maybe we'll do a few one or two best ball drafts after that. Okay, we are getting ready to pick here. I'm queuing up just in case. I don't care if y'all see who I want. I'm happy with either running back in this spot at the 5'8". We'll see what Ghost does. I might already be on the clock. Who knows? Actually, no, I am on the clock, and I know that I am. He goes Bucky. We're going to take DeAndre Swift. Can you believe that? My draft assistant knows that I'm on the clock, yet Sleeper lies to me. Drake May. This would be pretty cool, eh? If Avery gave everybody in the chat a Bentley. He's rich. I don't know if he's that rich. Careful, Jobus. Don't get auto-picked, brother. I would hate to see this gorgeous team of yours get any worse. He goes Christian Watson. Then we get Rome Odunze, Travion Henderson. You know what's good? My draft assistant, when I'm on the clock, you'll see, I'll show you guys this time, you get it'll show like the podium players. Like your 3 best available, basically. And so it's very helpful. Like I think somebody just got taken and it's not showing me. God damn, man. It's really just a visual thing though, because they're coming off the board. Notorious might go tight end next. Who knows? Tyler Warren at the 6'2". Caleb Williams off the board. Okay. I'm not even on the clock yet. I got to chill. Jobus is up now. Buckets, we'll figure it out. If it's that you can't find the link, I promise I can get you the link. Skylar, you gotta chill, bro. I got a girl. Judkins is a really good pick there. We're gonna play some more hits. We're gonna go Carnell Tate at the 6'5". Shout out Skylar. I got to meet Skylar in person. Super cool dude. Him and Danny talked about Call of Duty. It was fun. Judkins at the 6'4" is kind of nuts, eh? I might have taken him. Genuinely. I might have. I mean, it's a lot better to happen in a slow draft. This is kind of nuts how this just keeps like not recognizing what's going on. Sam Laporta had no choice. Had no choice. Dude, the Wolf of Wall Street, I could dominate my league. Phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Brian Tom, I love this draft from King Oak, by the way. Puka, Nico, Love, ETN, JMO, BTJ. It's awesome. Really, really good. I love that. I'm sorry. Notorious is the Notorious. This isn't Notorious, but this is the Notorious. Is killing me with this dude. Giving away all his strats in the draft, bro. I mean, it looks great, man. Yeah, this would, I mean, yeah. Was it not punishment enough to have to do that for the draft order competition? Now we got to do it for the punishment too. Ooh, we got Slim with the double elite QB. Well, I mean, Dak isn't really, is he elite QB? But double QB strat, I like it. I don't mind it. It's okay in a best ball, Notorious. In a best ball here, I think it's all right. Dominator shoulders feeling great, honestly. Healed a lot faster than I thought it would. I had no intention of participating in the football. And I just felt fine. It still hurt. Like, it wasn't great. It still doesn't feel great, but it healed up a lot faster than I anticipated, which was good. Let's see what our boy, the Notorious, does. Oh yeah, let's. I'll do this after my 8th round pick when we go around the turn. I'll show you guys. I do have it open in another tab. Hey, sure, loader, you clicked it, brother. So sounds like it worked to me, honestly. You're here, so okay. I might just go Tony Pollard again. I mean, he just is the starter. Like, he just is. Who is the Tim Hortons comp player? I don't even know, dude. Well, how do I even go about answering this question? Who is the Tim Hortons comp? So I would say like reliable, classic. Maybe declined in recent years. But, still, you show up to Tim Hortons, there's still a chance. There's a chance you're going to like what you're getting. Give me Devontae Adams is the Tim Hortons of fantasy football players. Phenomenal question, Pacer, by the way. Keep it up. Cousin Stacks. Sure. 12-team half PPR keeper league. Kenneth in the 3rd. 9th pick was thinking about going double running back in round 1 and 2, and then pounding wide receiver after. Well, if you're keeping, like, I'm curious with those ones, I'd always be curious, like, who else is available? Who are the running backs there? Because if you're keeping Kenneth Walker, I assume there's a lot of good players being kept, right? So I like the idea. But I don't have all the facts, RJ Harvey, good pick, I think, in the 8th there. Double tight end for Fred. Could be fun. I do have to start thinking about quarterback. I wouldn't take Bo Nix in the 8th round, though. That I would not do. But he'll be on the agenda. He'll be thought about for sure. We'll see what Jobis does here. I'm positive Jobis has access to my rankings, but Jobis is too honorable of a man to purely select somebody because he would be sniping me, and he doesn't. He goes Michael Pittman. I'll take Mackay. Lemon, 2 rookies at wide receiver, but that's okay. That's all right. Jobis saying Cortland Sutton is the Tim Hortons comp. I don't know about Adams. Pollard is the Tim Hortons comp. Floor is the ceiling. Reliable, but declining. Dude, but like an ice cap every once in an ice cap still hits, man. You know, like Timbits, donuts. You got to know what you're getting. Here's the thing. This is Devontae. You have to go in. You have to like recognize what it is you're getting. You know, you're not getting a 1,300-yard season, right? You're getting, a shot at 12 touchdowns, right? And a really good offense. You got to know what you're getting. I think if you can recognize that, it makes Davante Adams a better pick. Same with Tim Hortons. Dude, this might be moment of the draft. Rome scrambling in round 9, looking for Carnell Tate in the wide receivers, not realizing that Danny and I took him in the 5th round. What is this? Okay, yeah, we're fine. I was going to show you real quick. Okay, let's so per my rankings, Stacks and Stone are in 4th. The expert rankings don't like us as much though. Expert rankings were kind of buried. Just wait for it to update here. Expert rankings, we're actually last now, which is kind of nuts. Experts don't know ball though. They'll learn. They'll find out, won't they? Joe was saying he would never use such rankings, brother. You're on thin ice, all right, Jobus? You're on thin ice. Sammy, what's your funniest audition clip moment in the 2 years of auditions? God. Honestly, it might be from inside the auditions. I'm not sure, but I think like best moment might be Thomas giving TC Sports a 0. The guy who said Flock League 100,000 times. That might be my favorite moment. Fred knows ball, dude. Fred knows ball. Yeah, after he drafted Wandale, he was looking for Tate. So, yeah, dude, Skylar, take your pick, bro, honestly. It's all a mess, isn't it? Okay, I'm about to be back up. Yeah, this guy probably shouldn't be available here. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually on the clock. Yeah, this guy should not. Oh, he took Diggs? Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, we're gonna go Rashad White here at the 9-8. Bo, this is not hot at all, in my opinion. I actually agree with this. This is funny. I really liked Nathan's crystal ball bit. I thought that was really funny. The T-Law BTJ stack is fire. It is very fire. I got to start thinking about quarterback here. We'll see what C3 Fly does. Is Rome in the chat? Oh no, Rome. Yeah, okay. Elysian, what do you got cooking? You're on auto, by the way. Chase stacked with Burrow. I probably would have tried to see if Burrow came back at the 6'10". But I think your wide receiver core is solid. Kyron, Jalen Warren. I like Jalen Warren at the 6'10". I think it's a good team. Bowers at the 210 is a great pick. Yeah, Dylan, I wanted him, man. I probably would have taken Diggs had he been there. Okay, Putin comp. Okay, Putin. Putin is like, it's very easy to make, obviously. Okay, I think I will go with the, I need a quarterback, sorry. I'll go with my stack here. I'll take Bo Nix in the 10th round, stack with Waddle. Putin, so we got, it's classic, right? It's good. You can, a lot of different variations of it you can make. I'd say low floor, high ceiling. Right? Like this is something where, like, if it's bad, dude, the poutine in like my high school cafeteria, the most watery gravy you've ever had in your life, shredded mozzarella cheese instead of curds. Low floor, but there's also some phenomenal poutine. High ceiling. I'm gonna go Travis Hunter. All right, can do a bunch of different things. Low floor, high ceiling. Travis Hunter is the Putin of fantasy football. Love these questions, by the way. These are awesome. Guys, let's poll the chat. Is Kyle Monangai the pick of the draft? What do we think? Yeah, QB fell like crazy, dude. All right, let me recap my team. Quarterback, we have Bo Nix and nothing else so far. Running back, we have Kenneth Walker, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Rachaad White. At wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon. Nothing quite yet at tight end. Yeah, let's go through Fred's team. So Fred went JSN. So at quarterback, Fred has Drake May, Jackson Dart. He's got Jacobs, Scadaboo, Kyle Monangai. At running back, JSN, AJ Brown. Only 2 wide receivers through 10 rounds. But he's got 3 tight ends. I don't know about the 3 tight ends, Fred. I think it's, it's an interesting strategy. You got to start 3 wide receivers weekly. Or like 3 wide receivers got to hit your lineup every week in this league. So I would start slamming these wide receivers here if I were you. But hey, it's your team. It's your $5. You can do whatever the heck you want. You don't got to listen to my my dumbass. Oh my gosh, my screen is frozen. What the heck is going on? I am sorry, guys. What is... My bad. We're back. I'm on the clock, flustered as ever. And I think we'll take the Putin of fantasy football players. I'm going to grab Travis Hunter again. I just want, I'm a big believer in this player. I want him a lot. I want him everywhere. Thank you, Van. That was helpful. What about the cheesy? Oh, God, cheesies. This is getting difficult. Fred might be honest with me. What's he building in there? He was waiting for high upside. You know what? Maybe Fred is Rome. Getting Romeo Dobbs, high upside in the 11th round. Cheesy's comp. I think like cheesies are just like reliable, right? Like you know what you're getting. They're not phenomenal. They're perfectly fine. They're gonna get you where you need to go. They're probably not gonna take you much further than that, though. Also, like, I think easily replaced by like just a better snack. Give me J.K. Dobbins is the cheesies of fantasy football. Joe Six Kid went Gibbs, Allen, McBride. I mean, you could have RB1, QB1, tight end 1, and then you're just like slamming wide receiver. I don't hate it. I think this could very easily work out for you. No kickers in this league, Notorious. You can see the full team on your roster page here. All right. No kickers in this one. All right, back on the clock. What do we have at QB? Oh God, yeah, I need to get a quarterback. I'm gonna take Malik Willis in the 12th here as my QB2. Tight end I can push, but I'd like I like getting Malik here. I mean, over the course of the 3 years of the Flock League, this is probably, on paper, the worst drafted team, in my opinion. Obviously, Rome feels differently, and that's great. Look, like, I mean, honestly, like, you don't want, like, would it be as entertaining if somebody came in and was just like, I'm going to draft off the expert average rankings, build a good team? You know, you want somebody who's going to ruffle some feathers, right? And that's exactly what Rome's doing. So I think he's killing it from a content perspective. Do I think his team's going to do very well? No, I don't. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. All right, Pacer, what'd you do here? Pacer went Genty Hampton, love it. Egbuka Flowers, really like it. Evans Price. I mean, Evans falling there is awesome. Kittle Harvey, I think in a best ball is good. Harvey, I wouldn't be as interested in a managed league. Kittle, I also think you could push a little bit. Purdy for the stack with Evans and Kittle, I like. Golden Lane, Dell. Tank in the 12th. I can't do that. But, I mean, you can spend your 12th round picks however you want. I wouldn't draft Tank Dell in 18 rounds. Here's the thing, though, Eddie. Everybody makes 50-yarders now. That's the problem. Like, Brandon Aubrey was like the kicker 3 last year. He didn't blow the competition out of the water at all. That's my issue with it, is like the value of a replacement in the 9th round there. Yeah, the Jacoby Lane hype has just been nuts. Tyler, I can look at this. I think you did fine. Oh, you're just asking about the 104 in general. I like Brees there. I'm still fine with Brees at 304. Will Reichard clears? He might. He genuinely might. Yeah, this is true, but like, okay, so he's top 3, and what does he outscore everybody else by? Like, not that much. Like, here's the thing. If it was true that Brandon Aubrey was that great of a pick, that he was that good over replacement of the other kickers, it wouldn't be crazy to take him in the 9th. But it is, because people know that they're going to be able to find 80% of him weekly on the waiver wire. I think, we're trying to make it as easy to consume as possible. I'm on the clock. You know what? Is Tyler Shuck nuts here? Yeah, it is. With Jonah Coleman on the board, it absolutely is nuts. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell in the 13th round as my RB5. I don't really need another quarterback. Tyler Shuck there to stack with Chris Olave wouldn't be bad, but we getting Shuck tonight, baby. Okay, so what am I doing the rest of the way? I got 5 running backs. I probably don't need a 6th. I need 3 tight ends. I don't need 8 wide receivers. 7 might be fine. I'd probably go 8. See, this is why I think Jonah Coleman's gone, but yeah, Jonah Coleman did go. It's not showing me though. Okay, the team is Bo Nix and Malik Willis at quarterback. We have Kenneth Walker, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Rashad White, Keaton Mitchell, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Travis Hunter. I'm probably going to grab 2 more wide receivers and 3 tight ends to close out this draft. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, from a fantasy point perspective, Little outscored him last year, and Little didn't get drafted. Like, Aubrey just has this like weird aura about him that makes everybody love him. This will be the last draft tonight. All right. Cyrus Allen goes, and then we get Sean Tucker off the board. Let's do a little bit of, you know what? I mean, yeah, this is my guy. I'm going to go Terrence Ferguson. In the 14th round here. We'll have 3 tight ends to build out this room with. Thank you all so much for watching. We still got over 100 people in here. Drops to 99 as I say that. Really appreciate y'all hanging out. Hit the like on the stream if you haven't already. This will be the last draft of the night, but I will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. once again for a real redraft league. Now that link won't be posted in the chat. That league is already full with the community members. But by the way, I haven't even mentioned this yet. If you want a chance to get into the final redraft league of the offseason, which will be do I even have, let me check if it's in the description, which will be a high stakes league. And the drawing for that will happen tomorrow night after the draft. Let me check if it's in the description here. Yeah. So link to that Google form is in the description of this live stream. Go fill that out if you'd like to. It's a $100 high stakes league, redraft managed, the Squirtle League. If you'd like to play in a league with me, go and enter that drawing. That drawing will happen tomorrow after the draft concludes. This is true. Aubrey Leg go boom boom. The draft sheets, I believe, is only the expert average of the creators, but your own rankings can be on the rankings page, obviously. Phaser Bird says last comp. Who is Mr. Big? Not talking about you. Nasty. God, you guys are hilarious. Mr. Big. I don't even know if I've had a Mr. Big. It's a chocolate bar, right? $954. 109 and 10-man PPR. I'd probably look to go one wide receiver, one running back there. Okay, I'm back on the clock. Trey Harris is here, which is interesting, but you know what? Let's have some fun. I have the stack. We'll go with Caleb Douglas here. Stack up with Malik Willis in the 15th round. My third rookie wide receiver. Might need to mix in some floor with somebody at some point. I don't know who that would be exactly. Pat Bryant did go. Yeah, so I'd probably go with a wide receiver and a running back. You know, you get a Jefferson or Lamb, and then you can get a Chase Brown, Hampton, James Cook, Genty. 3-4, like I really like what Danny and I did. Waddle Loveland is like my dream at the 3-4 turn, and I think you can do that in your draft as well. 10-man, the tight ends are more valuable as well. Right? I'll show the Flock League rankings again when the draft's done. I'm about to be back on the clock. We had Kenyon Sadiq come off the board. All right. So you know what? We're going to double stack our quarterback here. We're going to go Greg Dulcich in the 16th. So we've got Bo Nix, Malik Willis at quarterback. 5 running backs. We got Kenneth Walker, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Rashad White, Keaton Mitchell. Wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Travis Hunter, and Caleb Douglas. And then 2 tight ends so far. We will be taking a third. Terrence Ferguson and Greg Dulcich stacked up with Willis. Are you for real? Be so for real, dude. Stunna, don't play with me, bro. Skyler, I swear to God, bro, if you're baiting me here, bro. Jacoby Myers has his hand in a brace. Severity is unknown at this time. He jammed it. Apparently, according to Liam Cohen. Wow. And Stunna freaking tweet. Stunna freaking knows, bro. Reposting this. Hell yeah, dude. Travis Hunter to the moon, bro. God. You guys, this is what, guys, you just know, like, this is what I deal with, bro. I've been live for 3 hours almost. Not quite, but close. And I have 8 messages from Danny on Twitter. Training camp highlights. You know, the usual. Holy cannoli is right. JLove King. Okay, so for anybody wondering about the extension, if you have it downloaded already, if you already had it downloaded before Chrome took it out of the store, if you just go into your extensions, you can turn it back on and you'll have it back. If you didn't, we're hoping to get it back within a day or 2. We literally just have to wait for Chrome to reapprove it, unfortunately. There's nothing we can really do with that. If it's urgent, if you have a draft tomorrow or something and you can't wait, make a ticket in site issues in the Discord. And our lead dev, Joe, will be able to hop in there and help you out. Hopefully find something for you. This is going to be the last draft tonight. All right? This is going to be the last draft tonight. Sleeper bugging, man. That's why I said, everybody's got to set a queue, man, because Sleeper is going nuts. And I am back on the clock, and I wasn't even ready for it. And, yeah, we're going to go Adonai Mitchell here, falling a little too far. 17th round, easy pick for me. And then I will grab a tight end with my last pick. I love Jacoby Myers, but, take your bread, bro. Rest. Yeah, Buckets, I'll get in the chat with you and we'll figure it out. Probably the 101 would be my favorite. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs. Figure it out from there. Once again, really appreciate everybody hanging out. This was a blast. And I'm going to keep doing these. As many streams as I possibly can before the season starts. That is a promise. Plasmatics, you're the GOAT, brother. You're the GOAT. I got one more pick. It will be a tight end. Who will we go with, though? Damn, Jaden Njoku in the 14th. Can you guys believe Darren Waller is back in our lives? I personally can't believe it. Okay, we're gonna go Pat Freiermuth here in the 18th round. Final team: Bo Nix, Malik Willis at quarterback. These guys don't have the same bye, do they? That would be terrible. No, they don't. Okay, we're good. Kenneth Walker, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Rachaad White, Keaton Mitchell at running back, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Travis Hunter, Caleb Douglas, Adonai Mitchell. We got 8 wide receivers. And then Terrence Ferguson, Greg Dulcich, and Pat Freiermuth. Really quick, we can go back to the Flock League Power Rankings. Per the expert average, Team of Destiny is 3rd. We got Avery Sal, Bush, 0.92. Stacked and sewn at the bottom, man. But hey, the come up will be even more delicious. Per my rankings, we jumped to 4th, I believe. Per Danny's rankings, I think we're even higher. We are 1st in the Danny Ladd rankings. Hey man, if we could drop them, sure, Yeah, I'll look at your team quick, Notorious, all right? So we had JSN, AJ Brown, Josh Jacobs, Cam Scadaboo, May, Laporta, Kraft, Dart, Monungai, Kincaid, Dobbs, Andrews, Brian Robinson, Judy Mendoza, Singleton, Mixon for the locker room, Kyle Williams. You might struggle at wide receiver a little bit, but if the Patriots go Burr, if Drake May, Romeo Dobbs, AJ Brown have crazy seasons, you'll probably be feeling pretty good. All right, Jobus, I'll do one more and then I got to get out of here, all right? Past my bedtime. Achane, Chase Brown at running back to start. I like it. Devonta Smith, Colston Loveland, of course. Christian Watson, Judkins, great turn. Wilson, Pittman, Robinson, getting some wide receiver points. I like it. Kenny Gainwell. Goff, Darnold is fine at quarterback. Carson Beck in the 18th. All right. Call your shot, bro. Like the Marshawn Lloyd pick. Gunnar Helm, my boy from Texas, and the Tennessee Titans. All right. All right. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Was an absolute blast. All right. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. Make sure to come hang out. We will have a real redraft league managed with the community, with subscribers of the channel. So that should be a ton of fun. Can't wait for that. And beyond that, I am just going to be live as much as possible with these best ball leagues. We'll continue doing them. Should be a ton of fun. Really appreciate you all for hanging out. And I'll catch you all on the other side. Peace out. Have a phenomenal weekend.